Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. I'm going to do Sagittarius. See what pops out and see if I need to do quick advice for the day. See how it grows, right? So far, the Hierophant has been coming out, and what caught my attention the most was the tree that they're sitting in is dying. So we'll see what comes out, Saggy. We'll see. What does the universe want Sagittarius to know? Ooh, 5 of freaking swords again. Biscuit. What else is Sagittarius? Vicious savage. No, you can't sit in my lap. How many beds do I need to make for you? Biscuit. No. What else was Saggy? I didn't think that was it. Oh, okay. Half of the... Alright. Bottom 3. Oh, so I had a dream that the bottom 3 on the deck were supposed to be like the roots of the reading. So you have the 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Hangman here. All right, let's see what the reading says before I start interpreting that. So, 5 of Swords here, starting off the reading. The Fool. Dang. Saggy. Hold on to your butts. Okay, so then you got the World in reverse. Oh, the Devil. The Queen of Swords in the upright. 8 of Cups. The Emperor in reverse. Freaking. And then the 6 of Cups. King of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Wands in reverse. Tango, Saggy. Bang. Okay, the Sun, Ace of Wands, Sun in upright, but the Ace of Wands in reverse. And then you have the 8 of Pentacles, Justice in reverse, Temperance, and the 7 of Cups in reverse. John going to grab my clarifying right now because there's John B. Okay, so you're coming into this whole entire situation cutting somebody out because I don't know if they did this to you or you did this to them or this kind of energy was in the situation, but boom, done. And you're stepping into something else. Unfortunately, darling, you have not closed the cycle. It's not, you forgot something here. And it might be because the 5 of Swords is in the upright. It's not in the reverse. So you've got to go look at the void. And you looking. Look. She is looking hard. And from a higher vantage point. So, nice. Walking away from the crappy crap. But again, there's divine counterparts in this particular card. She's got butterflies, dragonflies, both transformation, swans here. The ugly duckling comes to mind, and then 2 little birds, and I have yet to look up what the heck they are, but they have orange heads with a little coming down on their breast there, and then it turns into yellow, like a golden necklace of some sort, and then their wings are gold and black. Pick it up, real. So, and then you got the Emperor in reverse. And you're reflecting on it. I don't know if that's your energy or if that's what's like putting you in this 5 of Swords energy and not letting that cycle come to a completion. Okay. Saggy! So you got the King of Cups upright. You're holding on to something and letting emotional BS pass through. So you're not like... And this is Wheel of Fortune. So this, whatever pattern you're trying to like get the F out of here is karmic. So don't feel like, don't beat yourself up, Saggy. This is supposed to be happening. Okay. Then you've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. That's what my life has been for like the last however many hours. Okay, Queen of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So whatever you're desiring here, For whatever reason you're rejecting. You're not stepping into your own light. It's in the reverse. Then you've got the Sun. You're working on it though. The Sun and the Eight of Pentacles comes next. Then you've got the Justice in reverse, but Temperance in upright. And then you've got you're dwindling down your choices here. Because I think you have to. Now, okay, so she's walking away from the Emperor here. So this is energy you don't want, but then you're like, shit, it's in the reverse. I gotta go look at it again. And this might be an energy that's like on a pattern of repeating itself from your history. So some sort of toxic bullshit. Okay, so this is a man and a woman. I'm just gonna say that at some point, this might have been a couple. At some point. Okay. It is no longer. He's a hollow shell and she's looking for death here. Okay. So, white rose. White rose, traditional death flower. Remember the death card? Rides in. It's a skeleton in shining white armor with the white rose. Was that the York family? Was the York family. Beautiful energy. Tragic ending. Ta-da! Okay. So, and actually in Eastern cultures, the white and the black are reversed. So the white is actually the symbol for evil over there, and the black is the symbol for good. Just to let you know, these energies can be mixed up, matched, and confused, and yeah. So for me, this right now in this whole entire reading here, you don't even have a glimpse of a divine counterpart here, Sagittarius. Don't cry. You do have Temperance though in the upright. Okay. So this is supposed to be happening. You have the Queen of Wands, the King of Cups in the upright, and the Queen of Swords. So none of these parts match. And the Emperor in reverse. None of these parts match. Okay, so whatever you've been trying to... ends up like this. All of your counterparts end up like this. Now, it could be both ways. It could be somebody doing this to you, or you doing this to somebody else, or yada, yada, yada. I ain't judging. Okay. But there's a cycle here that needs to be completed, and for whatever reason, you keep grabbing the tail of the freaking alligator, which tells me that you signed up for this, but you didn't really know what you were signing up for, because right now he's a shell of a man. So something is not being... and he's in the dark. So you're trying, and there's the only thing that you can really see about him is the definite hole in his chest, and she's holding what looks to be the piece of his jacket that she's just ripped away. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if this is the moon. The sun is here, so this might be coming in on the outside, which means you've got to go inside to not rectify this necessarily, but to right it, to correct it, to bring it, to turn this like this, okay? You also have the Hangman here. So maybe this is at the bottom of your read, by the way. So the Knight of, right? Did I say the Knight of Swords? What is happening to my decks today? So you've got the Hangman in the upright, which means you're taking a different perspective. And this also could mean that, like, there's a value structure from your past here, which is being re-solidified. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. Right is worth the cost, and that's in your... okay. So maybe your value system and your different perspective, or maybe... the value system you have is teaching you that right is not worth the cost. It can look that way. Definitely can look that way. You can definitely get fooled into thinking that, no, this is going to cost me too much. I'm going to hold on to this. Because for whatever reason, the right side looks healthier than this. Or, okay, wait. The wrong side looks healthier. No. How does this work? Oh my God. I should have stopped and eaten something. Okay, so this is your preference over right. So whatever right looks like to you is worse than this. Oh. And it's in your value system. Probably passed down generationally. Possibly Rasputin. Maybe it's a philosophy you hold. His beard just stuck out to me. I'm like, that's a Rasputin beard. Okay. It's okay. And you've got the devil here. But you're looking at it. You're not like going into the toxic energy. You're reflecting on it. And you're just keeping your emotions in the upright. Deciding what comes in and what goes out. Holding on to what you value. But the problem is this Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, we gotta get to clarifying. Holy Christ, Sagi. Let's get the Five of Swords and the Fool. Not half the deck. We've got so much clarifying to do. Come on, Uni. Work with me here, love. Boom. Okay. Seven of Cups. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ah, the Three of Swords. Okay, so you're learning. You're learning. You're learning. Okay, but your head is in the clouds and you're very ungrounded. Okay. So that leads me to believe that leads me to believe, darling angel, that this has been done to you. Because if you were in your cups right now, see your cups, but this is, she's got her head in the clouds. Her feet are not grounded. The cups are surrounding her. She doesn't want to touch down into her emotional waters. Because they've kind of been corrupted here. Stolen, taken, used for something very inhumane. And not letting yourself grow and learn from this is what's keeping you stuck in the fool mode here. But you're starting to learn. So this Three of Swords, it comes with heartbreak, but heartbreak and pain bring enlightenment, right? You come into your own. You start understanding like, hey, this pain really hurts, and I do need to keep my tuchus grounded. And I do need to maybe pluck at that alligator to really uproot it, to see it, so I can see how that pattern is not completing. And you're illuminating it here. You're seeing that pattern starting to form, and you're understanding that maybe there is a chance here to start back at scratch. Start over again, start anew, and kind of let this pattern system fall away. And you're looking for different ways to do that here from a very high perspective. And then you're walking away from those toxic patterns. Can I get the World in the reverse for Saggy? So then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Lovers. Okay, that makes sense, because if you're constantly letting people come in with their cups and then ditch, come in with a cup and then ditch, come in and then, okay, that's Knight energy to me, and that's in reverse. So they're definitely, that you might be letting people with their cups over here. That's why you reject. That's why you don't want to be in the cups, because whatever toxicity they're bringing in their own cups, because obviously they're not stable here. They're not offering you any cups of sort of anything stable. They're offering you like teethed creatures. So okay. And you're like, no, I want the groundedness. So you're refusing this weird Akko Chakko in and out of the cups. And you're like, no, I want something grounded. I want something rooted in love. So you're trying to figure out. Can you get the Devil and the Queen of Swords? Because I feel like they're heavily connected. Like they're both like, you're looking through your mental parts, you're looking through your heart parts, you're looking through your soul here. Okay, not half the deck, Saggy. Okay, holding on to the value structure. Different. Okay, different. What's underneath? Oh, 5 of Swords. King of Swords. Or Knight of Swords. And the 6 of Swords. Okay. Again, this might have to pertain to your coupling with self here. Or coupling, well, again, as without, so within, as within, so without, yada, yada, yada. So again, this freaking value system you're clinging to is making you feel trapped. And you got to get out of it. And you're like, screw that, I'm flying over that. So you went from the 5 of Swords in reverse to the 6 of Swords in the upright. Then you're gaining some mental clarity here, which is you're going from the Knight of Swords straight to the Queen, which is what's supposed to happen. Freaking rocket, Saggy. Heck yeah. Can I get the 8 of Cups, pretty please, with the Emperor reversed? Because I feel like those two are connected. Ooh, you've also got the Moon here. This is internal. How did I miss that? So you are trying to... Oh, there's another couple. You're trying to get to the source of this on the subconscious level. Because I feel like this is on the outside of you. Because the Sun is here, but the Moon is not in the OG spread. But here's your Moon. So you're trying to cultivate this on the inside. Because you're like, it's not working out there. I obviously need to reflect upon this in a major way. So for that, for the 8 of Cups and the Emperor in reverse, you're going into hermit mode here. What? That's a good call. Because you're not going to understand how this is being brought forth from the inside if you don't kind of solitary, like just kind of inside. I hope that makes sense. So you are doing what's right here, Saggy. And this is on your Wheel of Fortune. So you, again, don't go into shame or embarrassment mode because you need to take this to a solitary place. There's no shame in that. There's no blame in that. You're doing the right thing here. Okay? Don't panic. 4 of Wands. In reverse. So oftentimes when we get into solitary mode, we think that we're not allowed to celebrate anything that's going on because society tells us that if you are isolated from society that there's something wrong with you. No, you're going inside and doing the inner work. Okay? That needs to be celebrated in and of itself. That courage and bravery and integrity to step away from all this stuff that's trying to put you in a place that you don't belong, that obviously is not working out in your best favor here. So why wouldn't you say, okay, time out, people, time out. I gotta figure this out for myself here. I gotta understand what's actually bubbling forth from myself rather than taking in all of that which society's telling me to take in. Okay, so don't be afraid to celebrate that energy. Just because you're in hermit mode doesn't mean you don't get to be in gratitude and joy and happiness and understanding that this is a very, very powerful place to start coming from. And that you're on the precipice of something here that's huge because you don't get to this energy without any effort. You don't get to sit in this prettiness, happiness, blissfulness without some work and some struggle. Okay? So you've worked hard to get here. Don't deny yourself the joy and the celebratory moments of, hey, I had enough insight. I had enough strength and courage to look at this in the face. A lot of people don't do that. So pat yourself on the back here, Saggy. Please? Pretty please? Okay. Can I get the King of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune? Because this is you stepping into this knowing right here. Like, you're seeing it. You're seeing it firsthand. Why aren't you celebrating that? Anything for Saggy on the King of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune? 9 of Pentacles. Total emotional and material. She's got love here, though. Because these look like little miniature roses blooming. And she's holding a little birdie in her hands. So you're stepping into emotional independence here, along with, I'm getting value system structure. Total, complete independence here. So why is the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands in the reverse? You're holding off on your desires for the moment until you can bring to light something. Holding up. What is Saggy holding off on? Oh, okay. Because somebody else is offering you a cup of emotional BS and you're like, no, spanky, spanky. Well, that makes sense. Okay, what does this Justice in reverse mean? What does Justice in reverse mean for Sagittarius? Because you're bringing this to the light. You're bringing this cup of emotional BS offered someplace from the outside of you. I can't tell where. Whether it's a page or if it's a queen offering you a cup of emotional BS and you're like, no, spanky, spanky. What is this Justice in reverse for here? What does Sag you need to know about the Justice in reverse? Not half the deck. Justice in, there it is. Ooh. Oh. King of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Cups. Okay. Okay, that's interesting because, okay. Ooh. So you have divine counterpart here, but they're both in reverse. Because you're not following your bliss or your joy. You're not going with it, Saggy. You're like, nope, I see the Ten of Cups. You have your 9 over here. You have your King of Cups and your 9 of Pentacles. And you don't, for whatever reason, you're turning this down. Maybe your Knight of Wands is like, absolutely not. Because there's your Queen of Wands. Okay? And the Justice in... Why do you feel like you don't deserve this, Sag? Is that why you're telling the wands to go F themselves? All the desire that you hold in your heart, do you think you either don't deserve it or do you think it's not going to make you happy? What is it? What is going on here, Sag? You're keeping your temperance. You're keeping balance in your... You think the desire is going to be too toxic? What is Saggy thinking here with this? Knight of Wands. Okay, and yeah. So this is tied to your dreams, your pattern of behavior, your bliss, your happiness, your pattern of behavior, your desire, your dreams, everything you're saying no to here. Well, no wonder why you're in the Five of Swords energy. Holy bejeez. Okay. Wow. Okay, Sag. Let's get the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight, or Ten of Pentacles upright, Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Hangman in the roots here. Holy bejesus, Sag. Can I get that clarified, please, by the universe? What does that mean? Look at this in reverse. 7, not willing to fight for love. Why not? You're not willing. You've got Temperance. You're in. Maybe that's why you're like, I'm balanced. I don't need to step into desire because that might throw me off. The Sun in reverse. Ace of Swords. Queen of Swords. Oh. Your Five of Wands is now in reverse, though. You're starting to look at it and heal it. Starting to. You got a little ways to go, Sag. Okay. Different perspective. Understanding that, like, just because you might be in limbo right now, you might be hanging on to stuff that's no longer serving you. Things. Sun is in reverse. But you're gaining mental clarity. You go from the Ace of Swords directly to the Queen. Okay? So she gets it here. And you're like, why am I wasting my time with this petty BS? Right? Because all these freaking wands are coming in reverse. All your wands are in reverse here, Saggy. So your desire system needs to be severe. Like, what is in your... What brings you to yourself? What sets you alight? What brings you to joy? Because you're not even willing to step into what little you are allowing yourself here is hardly anything. You don't feel comfortable in your desires, whatever they might be. We need some fire in this read for Saggy here. That's your energy too, Saggy, is the burning, the desire, the passion, that's Sagittarius energy. You are a fire sign. For God's sakes, you're the horse / human holding the blazing arrow. Like, come on, baby girl. Or boy, whatever. Resilience, finding your limits. Interesting. Okay, so maybe you've had enough on the desire front and you're like, no more of that. Well, you're going to have to look at it someday, Saggy. Okay. Resilience, finding your limits. The greater dog is the constellation on his breastplate there. Enough is enough. There comes a time when the fire burns brightly with an intuition shouting forth, it is time. Time to know when to quit. Baby, it's cold outside. Look within for what inner warmth and knowledge of that inner warmth and knowledge of self. Set your boundaries. Know your limits. Find what works for you right now. The outside world is irrelevant. The entire universe resides within you. Limits were made to be surpassed and finish lines crossed. You know your limit, but after a certain point, you will re-emerge to tackle your new challenge stronger and better than ever before. You bounce back. You are resilient. It is time to push the limit and beyond. Setting boundaries and knowing your limit, when to say when, require a lot of self-reflection and meditation. Take time out of your day to establish what works for you. Listen to your inner voice, and once you have established your stance and retreated to safety, you can bounce back better than ever with resiliency, power, and grace. It is about retreating within and then getting right back on the playing field when the time comes. Be unstoppable. Okay, yeah, you need to find the divine spark within. And you're going into hermit mode. Okay, you're going into hermit mode. Start lighting some stuff on fire here, Sag. That's all you need to do. Find that ignition switch and go to it. And celebrate this process because you deserve it. You're stepping into a lot of integrity here. The King of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, you're stepping into a lot of positive energy. And this might be your driving force to keep yourself rooted in this. In understanding, rooted in your pentacles and carrying forth an emotional power that's unstoppable, untouchable. So keep going and reward yourself throughout this. I don't care how you do it. Whatever lights you up, figure that out. Maybe that needs to be the order of the day. Figuring out what makes you want to celebrate yourself. Okay? I love you, Sagittarius. Until next time. Start your flame. Find that ignition switch and let her burn, baby. Okay? I love you.